Food delivery apps and insurance. It is no secret that consumers are leading extremely busy lives. In many families, both the partners are working, and as a result, neither had the time to cook food. This is where food delivery apps come in handy. Apps like Uber Eats deliver restaurant food to the consumers at very little extra cost. There are many cloud kitchens that have come into existence ever since food delivery apps came into the business. These food kitchens do not provide a dine-in experience, instead they only serve takeaway food. There is no doubt that the restaurant industry has been benefiting from the rise of food delivery apps. The number of orders received from food delivery apps has gone up by over 50%. The overall revenue of the restaurant industry in America has gone up for the first time in many years. At the present moment, restaurants are busy rejoicing in their newfound glory. However, it can be said that they may be blissfully unaware of the dangers that may be lurking in the background. It is true that food delivery apps have become a major source of revenue. However, they could also become a major source of liability if proper precautions aren't taken. Shifting liability to restaurants. It needs to be understood that food delivery apps are much larger and much more sophisticated organizations as compared to restaurants. This is the reason when the negotiations are being done and the contract is about to be signed, the food delivery apps tend to have the upper hand. They have standard contract which they get all the restaurant partners to sign. Some of these contracts push the risk entirely to the restaurant partners. These contracts state that the apps are only a mechanism to connect the consumers with the restaurant. Hence, all the risks that arise during the service delivery process need to be borne by the restaurant itself. It is, therefore, the restaurant that need to have extensive insurance covers and not the food delivery apps. Some of the major risks that are faced while delivering food have been listed in this article. Risk faced when delivering food. Auto accident. Most food delivery apps use people to deliver the food from the restaurant to the customers. It is a known fact that the people employed by these apps are not their employees. Instead, they are independent contracts. Food service apps also make it clear that they are not liable for the action of their contractors through the agreement signed with them. Hence, if delivery personnel accidentally hits a pedestrian resulting in a $50,000 claim, who is going to pay it? The motor insurance company will deny payment of any claim on the pretext that the vehicle was being used for commercial purposes and not personal purposes. The food delivery apps have a legal team which has already restricted their liability. In such cases, it is likely that the restaurant will become vulnerable to claim. It is therefore advisable for the restaurant to have some sort of policy in place as well to cover such unexpected losses. Restaurant can set aside some of the money generated by online sale to buy an insurance policy. This will help them continue their business without any interruptions. Food-related claims. After the food leaves the restaurant's premises, the restaurant owners have no control over the quality of food. It is likely that the food packets may be opened or adulterated during the process of transportation. Since food items are consumed by people, if they are unfit for consumption, severe medical issues may occur. These medical issues may also mean that the restaurant may have to incur huge medical costs. Some food delivery apps are restricting the damage by providing seals which can be used to pack the container. These seals get damaged when the container is opened, and hence the customer will know if the food is adulterated. If the restaurant has taken out a general liability policy, such damage will be covered and the restaurant interest will be protected. Robbery. Drivers of takeaway restaurants can be easy targets for robbers. If takeaway services accept cash, drivers will end up having a significant amount of cash by the end of the day. This makes them susceptible to robberies and mugging, especially if they deliver to questionable neighborhoods. Thank you.